Hi guys, welcome to Newton High School's e-learning with the coordination of YouTube. Subject Physical Science, Class 9, Period 2, Chapter 1, Matter Around Us. Faculty, I myself, Jaganmohan Reddy Savada. Okay, let us recap what we have discussed in Period 1. Matter. How the word is different from daily life to science. We discussed. So anything is said to be a matter when it has some mass and occupies some space. Next, types of matter we discussed. Solids, liquids, and gases. Solids, liquids and gases. So after that just we initiated the properties of matter. What properties of matter? So these things we discussed, and what are the properties? Shape, volume, diffusion, compressibility. Shape, volume, diffusion, compressibility. Okay, let us come to the point. First, solids. What? Solids. Solids, they have fixed shapes. Solids, they have fixed shapes. For example, see this. What is this? Do that, it's a cone. The next, fixed shape. See here? You know, laddu. See this, fixed shapes. So do all the solids have fixed shapes? Duster. What? Duster. So the shape of the object is changed. You know, just I have applied muscular force. Force can able to change the shape of an object in general. So that based on that concept I can able to change this shape. Then it is a solid. See here, length, breadth and height. So it is solid. Then why it does not have a fixed shape? It's my question. So the answer also I will tell you. But I hope if you get, you are really wonderful. So at the time of manufacturing, some gas spaces, gaps are present in this duster at the time of manufacturing. So air gaps. So because of that one, it can able to like compress like this, and it can able to change its shape, even though it is a solid. Now coming to liquids. Liquids, they don't have fixed shape. For example, see here, it's liquid water, you know. I am going to pour this water in this cylindrical. Now see this, it gets the shape of the container in which it is kept. Okay, in the same way, it's a measuring cylinder. I can able to transfer. Now see, the water in this container gets the shape of this measuring cylinder. Now again I am transferring back to the cylinder. See here. So, and coming to gases, you can consider, according to daily life, you can say that what is this? It's a measuring beaker, right? Measuring beaker. Actually, now it is empty according to our daily life, what we say. But according to science, it is filled with air. It is not empty, it is filled with air. If you close this, then some kind of gases are being trapped in this. In the same way, see this. If you close this, even in this also some other gases might have trapped in it. So it is not said to be empty. So that we can consider shapes. Solids, they have fixed shape. Fixed shapes. Liquids, they don't have fixed shapes, and gases too, they don't have fixed shapes. They don't have fixed shapes. Got it? So solids, they have fixed shapes. Liquids, they don't have fixed shapes. They get the shape of the container in which it is kept. Even gases also don't have. Have you seen balloons, air balloons? Different shapes of air balloons we can construct by inflating the air into it with the help of our mouth. So different shapes are possible. Even though if you take one balloon, you can turn it with your muscular force into different shapes. Then it explains and it enables us that gases also don't have fixed shapes. Even that, no need to go into that much different types of examples. If you see gas cylinders at your home, you can also see different sizes of gas cylinders. The gas can be filled in it. So even oxygen cylinders you can see outside, CNG gas cylinders, LPG gas cylinders. So all the other different types of examples definitely we can understand based on all the definitions and examples. Gases, they don't have fixed shapes. So this is the first property we discussed. Now coming to volume. Coming to second one, volume. Coming to the second one, volume. For example, solids. Solids, they have fixed volumes. Fixed volume. Fixed volume. Gas, they have fixed volume. See here, for example, based on the measurements and based on the mathematical formulae, we can find the volume of the shapes, solid shapes. All the solids, they have fixed shapes. But this is an exception. The duster, it has some exceptions here. As the air gaps are filled at the time of manufacturation. So according to this shape, we can find its length, breadth and height measurements. Based on that measurements, we can find the volume of this duster. But if you compress it, definitely there is a change in its volume. This is an exception, but it's solid. Next, come to the point. Solids, they have fixed volume. And what about liquids? What about liquids? See here, I am taking water in a measuring cylinder. Exactly 100 ml I have taken. Now the volume of this water is 100 ml. Now I am transferring this into the same. Now see, the volume also 100. Next, again I am transferring this into another jar which is in different shape when compared with this. But finally I can transfer back to the measuring cylinder. Definitely how much volume of water I have taken at the starting, same amount of volume of water I got. So based on this kind of activities, you can understand liquids also have fixed volume. Liquids also have fixed volume. Coming to gases. Gases, they don't have fixed volume. As they are highly compressible, I mean we can compress them, so that definitely they have no fixed volume. So this is the today's class that we discussed. Out of 4 important properties of matter. We discussed only two properties. Shape. Solids, they have fixed shape. Liquids, they do not have fixed shape. Even gases also, they do not have fixed shapes. Next, coming to volume. Solids, they have fixed volume. Based on their shapes, we can calculate easily with the help of mathematical formulae. And next, liquids also, they have fixed volume. Liquids, they do not have fixed shapes. They get the shape of the container, but they have fixed volume. Next, coming to gases. Gases also, they are highly compressible. They do not have fixed volume. Gases also, they do not have fixed volume. Now, coming to remaining two properties, I need to explain one thing. That is intermolecular spaces. Intermolecular spaces. What are intermolecular spaces? The spaces among the tiny particles of matter are called intermolecular spaces. Intermolecular spaces. What is this? Is the important keyword to understand about diffusion and compressibility, more two properties of a matter. That is intermolecular spaces. Okay, the tiny particles generally we call as molecules, by which the matter is made up of. So it's called a molecule. So the spaces among the tiny particles, those are nothing but molecules of matter, even solids or liquids or gases, are called intermolecular spaces. Intermolecular spaces. Based on these intermolecular spaces, we consider how the diffusion property occurs and how the compressibility property occurs, and based on these properties, easily we can distinguish which is a solid, which is liquid, and which is a gas. The most important definitions I say, what is a solid? Solid in the sense, you can show some examples. You can show some examples. But what is a solid? If I ask, solid means which has more than one surface. See here, which more than one surface. See here, how many surfaces it has. Which has more than one surface. And liquid in the sense which has only one surface. Which has only one surface. And gases which do not have any particular specified surface, those are called gases. This is the general definition of solids, liquids, and gases. And in this one, you can have a doubt, sir. Like for example, sphere. This kind of sphere, if you take, it has only one surface. It has only one surface. But if it is been cut into parts, definitely it has more than one surface. So this is the exception what you get. And for last but not least, once we can recall the topic what we have discussed today. Matter is made up of particles. Matter is generally three types: solids, liquids, and gases. And next, matters. How can you separate matter? Like how can you classify solids, liquids, and gases? Definitely based on some properties. Those are called properties of matter. So shape, volume, diffusion, compressibility. Okay, what is shape? Generally, solids. How do they have shapes? Do they have fixed shapes? Yes, all the solids they have fixed shapes. Next, volume. Coming to volume, and solids, as they have fixed shapes, they have fixed volume. Liquids, even though they don't have fixed shapes, but they have fixed volume. These two things we discussed in our today's class, and I hope you recall period to period before coming to the next class. Definitely stay home, stay safe, and please try to understand that textbooks are our gods. What I say to all my students, textbooks are our gods. Once you go through with the textbook, you can get a doubt or a clarity. A doubt or a clarity. One more important thing I want to say, a part of all these things, last but not least, what is science? Generally we need to understand. Science has given chance to you understood, like freedom. Science given freedom to us. For what? Think. Second one. If you think you can get doubt or a clarity. Next, question. Question. The third one. Discuss. The fourth one. Experimentation. Experimentation in the sense it doesn't mean always taking the things, tools of science and chemicals and performing experimentation. Experimentation in the sense when you discuss about your doubts regarding your doubts with the help of textbook or internet sources or your friends, relatives or teachers or experts, whatever it may be. Then after getting into a clarity and conclusion that can be seen with the help of a suitable demonstration or maybe daily life examples. How science and the concepts of science can be understood based on the examples that we face in our day-to-day life. So this is the important thing that we learn science to understand and to memorize and to explore. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much. And finally, I need to say that one thanks to Newton School's management because management enables every teacher to go through e-learning.